Alright, here's my two Tarpon 160Is, and this is for my buddy Mike over at Reaper's Outdoors. He just picked up a Tarpon 120, and I've been using these for about, I've had this beige boat here for probably 5 years. The other one I just rebuilt and picked up this year. It's an older one, so I've got a little experience in them. And the way I've got them rigged out, pretty much just added your basic mooring line here to the front. There was an adapter that came with this rig where you can mount it. Made some bungees and attached it this way so that if you're in shallower water and you've got to pull the boat, you've got access right away. Or if there's some type of emergency out there where you need to tie up to another boat or a structure, you don't have to fiddle around with rope. The next thing that I added was the Anchor Trolley system, which is basically I just used 550 paracord with some tie downs, and they've all got some either some of them have silicone and some of them have liquid nails behind them just to seal between the boat and the fitting itself to act as a washer. And that 550 runs right across. There's another one here to keep it stable. You've got to leave one loose, and it runs right across the boat to the back. And I've got a stainless link here that I attach a brass dog clip to that comes from my anchor. It's a small piece of amp steel here. If I want to use a pole spear anchor in shallow water, I just stick the pole spear through the amp steel and anchor up in 6 inches up to maybe 2 to 3 feet of water if I'm in a saltwater river. And then if I'm in deeper water, I'm using a regular a grappling anchor. I'll have it clipped off to this area here, and then I'll just feed it all the way up to the front of the boat or back of the boat, depending on the positioning that I want, and which depends on current and wind as well. So that was one thing that I added. The next thing I added was I added a bungee and over the top of this hatch. I did notice that in real extreme conditions, which I have a tendency to be in, that it was just nice to know that that this wasn't going to have an issue. Also, I normally stick my paddle under here when I'm putting it down quickly and I just want to get it out of the way. They do sell a you can add a round a thick round washer here so that it holds your paddle down, but I haven't been able to get my hands on one yet, so I just use this temporarily. Of course, I put the compass on and a piece of Velcro up here to keep it from flopping around. Over the years, though, it's taken a beating. And of course, this is the upgraded seat on the Kayak. And what happens is that these seats, extremely comfortable, well made, but their torso positioning device that they have has a tendency to break. The stainless clip in this area here, as you can see, is already broken off, and the seat had very little use and completely broke. So I just stuck a couple of noodles under it, cut one in half here and put a full one here and set it to where I want. And I usually keep this down low anyways, because the life jacket's going to have a tendency to be just above that, and if you're up too high, it'll interfere with it. So that's been working well. I added some tie downs just for adding bungees and such to it. I usually, if I'm not wearing my life jacket, which is almost always, but if it's 90 degrees out and it's hot, I usually stick my life jacket right here, clip it to this bungee so that I can't lose it if I take on a wave. This bag here is usually just for my extra shirt that I'm wearing, some emergency rope. This is a tow line with a built-in shock cord that I made with some quick clips. If someone's in trouble, I can get at them very quickly without having to pull over, get in my hatch. And I added this rod holder here because I put the equipment bar on this Kayak. I added the stern light, which normally was just coming out of a elbow in this area, but this is made from electrical conduit. It's, I believe, 1.25 inch conduit, and it lends itself very well to putting an equipment bar on here. And I found that with heavy use, this was the way to go for me. Instead of looking for emergency equipment or other equipment that I need on hand, instead of filling up this area here or having in rough water, you're not going to be able to open these hatches and get in them. unless you're landing. So what I've done is just put up this rig here, and I can get my hat and you know, my shirt or jacket in here. The emergency equipment's here. I can get a bait bucket sitting on this area, bungee it up to this cord here so it's not going overboard. All the leashes for the fishing rods are here, and of course, if you opt to have the milk crate in with the 5-gallon bucket for fish or equipment, that's there. And I usually have the anchor close by as well. So those are the mods that I put on my tarpon, Mike. I hope it gives you some ideas and some insight into what to do and what not to do. Not a big fan of the flush mount holders because they structurally they just move around if you put them under any pressure. But if you're transporting your rods, they're okay. And if you're going to put the equipment roll bar on, or the equipment management bar, you'd be better off with spending the extra money on the Scotty rod holders. They're going to be a lot more secure than the through the hull fishing rod holders. But that's what I did initially, so I had to stick with it. But that's what these look like, and let me know how you make out. This is the older style where you can actually fit a big water bottle under here, and I'm not sure if I added these bungees if they were here, but I think they were there already. But good luck with your new one. I know you're gonna love it, and we'll talk to you soon. As you can see, a lot of the equipment, my stuff goes under some really heavy use, and this handle pulled out, so I'll be improvising a handle on this week. But safe waters, guys. Peace.